Yeah, that's right. Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Munch Gang. It's been a while, but we are back. We're back, and we got a special guest today. Somebody I've known for close to 20 years. Maybe not 20 years, but 15 years. Right?
Yeah,
15 years.
Not that long in, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, since we were kids.
Kids, yeah. Let's fix that. Let's bring it down. Huh?
Yeah. And Frankie used to record music back in the day. I think he did that guitar riff for his intro of the show, y'all.
For sure.
He's really talented, y'all. I still got those on the what's that site? Reverb Nation is up there somewhere.
You still got my song up there?
All that music, all them songs are up.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so our guest today is that boy Drake Smith. I mean, you have many names, but what do you want to go by?
Honestly, I still go by that. I go by Real Drake as a comedy. It's like a slap in the face comedy, but it's always been the same. That boy Drake Smith, you know who this is, you know?
That's right. You know? GG Entertainment, all the above.
Yeah, that's right, man.
But yeah, we've known each other for 15 plus years, I would say. Yeah, the first time I met you, I was like, I think I just started learning how to play the guitar, and I was getting super into trying to figure out how to play chords and just riff and make music. And then eventually I wanted to sing, and then that singing turned into, I can make my own lyrics. Mm-hmm. So I started trying to rap while playing guitar, and I started getting that down.
Hell yeah.
And I piqued my interest, and then from guitar, I think I just started looking up YouTube videos or YouTube instrumentals. Mm-hmm. You type in those instrumentals, you find the right one. You type in Drake type beat. Exactly. You type in what other type beat?
We did Kanye West beat.
Kanye
West beat.
Mac
that
Miller beat.
Light ones, yeah.
J. Cole beat is always good.
Yeah, those are nice.
So I remember, a long time ago, I knew you were making music. You're doing a lot of stuff. You do dancing. You've been dancing for a long time. But one of the things that I've noticed was the music part, the rapping, because you did it all yourself back in the day, and you still do to this day.
Yeah. For the most part, I kind of stopped producing so that I could put out more stuff. And also, I'm good, but there are people that are better.
Yeah. So I was how old was I? Was maybe like 13 or something, because I was friends with your brother Tyson, and me and Tyson used to skate all the time. And then eventually, you were friends
with Rocky. Yeah. And we all go to the hoop and shoot. Yeah.
Play some ball and shit.
Right. And I would travel, bro.
You would travel, like double dribble travel?
Well, not on the court. That's funny. But no, me and a lot of people would travel from the California apartments all the way over to MLK on feet. We'll walk there with a ball just to play ball, just to get back home to go to school and all the rest of the stuff the next day.
You know why? Because MLK is where it's at.
Yeah, and then we did the 3-on-3. I don't know if you remember the basketball tournaments, but we did the halftime shows and the dancing. Yeah. I still got a picture from that. I remember I was so poor in those days, I couldn't even afford a belt. So we was out there dancing. Yeah. My pants kept falling off. It was so hilarious, man.
It was perfect because we were all poor, so nobody was making fun of each other.
Exactly.
We're all just like group in the same.
Ones in the only people who will fuck with you is the ones in the dance crew, but that's your dance crew for you.
We're just trying to get you better.
Yeah.
But we used to hoop it up, and then I remember going out of my way one day because you had your own spot. Mm-hmm. I remember you were making songs. I started writing, and then I wanted to take my lyrics to your little homemade studio and come record. And then I came over to record. I think it was a song called Study Hall.
Yeah,
remember that one?
That one should be on Reverb Nation somewhere. If not, it was on your listen website that I put hella other music up on, because I would split it up and stuff, like certain sites. I would break it up and get fans from here and there. Yeah. So hopefully I have that one on Reverb Nation, because I know I got the one that we did, the Kanye, and I think you did this R&B one. I did something about "I Love You, Baby" or something like that. And then and you did the Study Hall one, and it's got to be on one of those, even if it's not on, if it's on the SoundCloud, it's on one of those sites.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's not on the Your Listen, because Your Listen, anyone who's been on there, I'm sure you guys like, what happened? You know, I went away for so long. There's like, I had first albums and stuff, and some songs that I couldn't load on Reverb Nation because they were too long or whatever, so I took them to other sites.
Yeah.
And so I should still have it. And it's like, even if it's not up there, I would have had it in my computers. But freaking Greyhound lost my bags and my computers. I had a GoPro in there. I had all types of suits and stuff, my expensive suits, a lot of stuff from New York. Yeah. It's just like gone. My lifestyle, paperwork. I had taxpayer ID number for my music, my ASCAP BMI. I'm sure you know about that. How you get your music copyright.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I had everything was in there. You could name it. They were in those bags. It sucks.
All right. If I beatbox real quick, will you do a little freestyle?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Drake Smith in the house. Check it out. I said, kick them a freestyle. Going wild like girls gone wild. We known each other since we were a child. Get them crunk in here. Get them comp in here. Raise your bunk in here. Hey, bumping, jumping, steady stomping. Stump the yard and steady to a crumpet. This that real hip hopping and never stizzy stop when we take it to the tip top. Rock. Hit it to the get it. Boy over here automatically spit it. Who is with it? We on the block. Your boy over here system knock. We in that enterprise area, hysteria. Got the Dragon Ball Z on the wall, can't see me. Spider-Man, Green Goblin, Black Spider-Man. This is how we just go. This is how we really roll. I said back in the day when we would skateboard.
Yeah. All right, give me a beat. Let me try.
All right.
Get it. Maybe not that close, but yo, yeah. What's good, yo? I'm chilling with Drake. What's it take? I don't really need money to make. Just kidding. I wish I had some dollars. I wish I could have a. Oh, let me restart. Wait, let's restart. Scratch that. Yo, we'll be chilling on a pod. Maybe I could chill with the Munch gang. Oh, man, I haven't freestyled in a while. Yo, this is Dragon Ball. Maybe I wish I was 6 foot tall and I could fight another guy in a... But, So, let me take it slower, maybe. Yo. Okay, maybe not that slow. Pick it up. Okay. Yo. And sometimes I got bars. Sometimes I want to drive a new car. And sometimes I want to finish, but I can't start. And I don't really know where I am, but I know where you are. So I got candy. Maybe I could be so manly. Maybe I could take it back. Maybe I get it handy. I don't understand, but I'm still handling my life like, man, this is handy mandy. I got tools. I don't really play for fools, and I don't really think that I'm that cool, but I could swim. I ain't like nobody else, but I could chill like I'm playing pool with the gang. Nothing is a thing. I don't really think, but I'm headed towards a bank. I don't really think that much, but I think to you, cause I know that. Is that great? All right. I don't know what I'm saying, but that's all right. That's good.
There you go, freestyle, you know?
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
What happens is you think too much, and then it just starts blocking your brain, dude. But it's wild.
Exactly. It's all good.
It's all good. Mr. Drake in the house. Oh, yeah, we were talking about you walking everywhere, man. How much do you walk?
Oh, man.
Like
I walk hella.
Every day, right? Back and forth?
Every day, man.
How many miles do you think you put in?
It really depends on the day. Because It's like say if I got like hella good time and I'm hella early, then I'm just like taking care of business like downtown. So I'm like this place, that place, walking, walking. And then like just certain times it's like, oh, I'm gonna take the bus, or if I have to take care of something to where it's like off bus time, then I end up like walking downtown all the way over here home, and then from there I shower, and then I walk like all the way to the mill in Shasta Lake City, because it's like another post of mine. So, and then sometimes I'll hit a Uber. Sometimes I'll be smart. I'll play the game.
Yeah,
like,
don't be walking all
I
the
walk
time.
most of the way, and then like
save money.
And and then I hit the Uber, and it's like $10-15 because I got the Uber One. I'm like, I'll pay this. I'll pay this. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay this. I had to do that a lot.
You were working at Peter Chu's, which is all the way at the airport.
At the airport, yeah, I used to walk that.
And you're walking there every morning from basically Safeway area on Cypress or Victor area.
Yeah.
And then that's like, what, 4 or 5 miles, probably, if not more?
Yeah. It would take, depending on how quick I move and like if it was raining or how much traffic was out, that would take me about 3, maybe even 4 hours to get there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
2
and then you gotta work like an 8-hour shift or something.
Yeah, 8 hours, and then like, man, like that job was pretty crazy and
then walk home after your job.
And then eventually, one time I was walking home, and I was in my head about this bride, and there was a bunch of dumb stuff. And it was night, and I was walking on the side of the road, and my shoulder got clipped by a semi-trailer.
Really?
Yeah. Dang. And so I made the report on the shit.
Did you have headphones in it? You didn't hear the semi-truck coming, or?
I heard the vehicles, but it was coming from behind me, so I didn't see it.
How close were you to the street? Were you on
the bike lane? I was on the sideline shit.
The bike lane.
Yeah, the bike lane. Damn, and shit.
That's dangerous, dude.
Yeah, and so it kind of like messed my shoulder up and stuff every now and then. But yeah, it was crazy, man. And
is it better now?
Yeah, it's good. But I was crazy enough because it was so late, and I don't know if I had enough money or I didn't want to spend the money for an Uber. So I made the report. Cops came out, and I literally went from there, walked all the way from there to the Shasta Regionals.
Dude, you're going to need more help after that.
I know, right?
Check your legs.
But so after that,
what'd they tell you once you got to the regional?
There was hella like
bruises?
Scrapes. They said I was lucky to still have my shoulder and stuff.
Whoa.
Like it was like I was lucky to not like fall off the side of the road or fall underneath the truck or whatever and stuff.
How late was that when you got there? Like,
it's when I got off.
So like 2 in the morning by the time you got there?
It was like 10 o'clock, or it was around like 9:30, 10 when I got clipped. And then it took about 5 or 6 hours to get to the hospital. So yeah, that was like about 4 in the morning.
That's great. And then by then you got to go back to work the next morning.
Yeah, but I wasn't tripping,
How was it working at Peter Chu's? Was it weird being like the only black guy with a whole bunch of Asian ladies?
No, actually it's cool. I fit in because like it's like hanging out with you and Kyle. Or we had a homeboy on the dance team, David Tamavosa. And we hang out at his house and his folks all the time. They always cooking them Asian joints and hey, want some noodles? Da, 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 da. It's so cool. The Tamavosas are so cool. They always fed the homies and stuff. Like we always fed each other and stuff. So
they're nice to work with.
Dance battles and stuff. Yeah, they would chill. All but one of the I actually quit. I quit that place because one of the I don't know if it was the cook's wife or the owner's wife. She was very childish about a lot of stuff, and it really annoyed me to the point to where it's like, yo, I walk here all the time. I do this, I do that, just to make it here. And you're over here nagging me. You're always in my space. space. Every time I turn around, you're behind me. Sometimes I can't even understand what you're saying.
Most of the time, probably.
You want me to skip these steps when it comes to washing this. Like, there's still food on this. I'm putting it back in the machine. Like, and it's like they wanted stuff done just like pretty much any other restaurant. They want stuff, and they wanted it like even beyond quick. But it's like, if there's still food on this dish, I'm not gonna put it on the shelf. And what I also learned in sanitation.
What do you mean put it on the shelf?
14, because motherfuckers will just
save it for later.
Put the plate on the counter and then wait for one of the servers to come and like wipe it up. By that time, it's probably dried. The food is dried onto
and it's hard to wash
to the plate. Yes, so I follow the sanitation code, and it annoys everybody, like, you know, but I don't care. Like, I have a food handler's card from Nevada and whatnot, and one thing that they teach you not to do is, like, don't use a towel, because it's like, it gets on the plate.
We're using the towel, too,
to dry out. If there's still food on the plate, use a towel to dry it. And it kind of annoys me, because eventually that towel gets wet.
That's how I felt about sponges, because you wash so many dirty dishes with a sponge, all that dirt's going to build up on the sponge.
Exactly.
Imagine how dirty SpongeBob is.
Right. That's a good one, right? How many girls he had in his lifetime? What's his body count? Yo, Spongy, what's your count? Yeah. Yo, Patrick, what's your count? All them starfish shorties he been playing with.
That's why Squidward's probably so jealous.
Man. Yeah, they get all the ladies and stuff. Ain't nobody want a squid like me. You know? But, you know, like, that's what I do. Like, you know, I have OCD too, so people probably don't know that, but I'm very clean about stuff, especially dishes when it comes. And I think about it like I'm in a restaurant, and if I go somewhere and eat, I would want somebody to tend to the cleaning the way I did. One time I went to this, I don't know if it's called Humble Joe's or whatever. The restaurant. Yeah. I was in Anderson on a date. And they handed me these forks, and they had food on it. Oh. And I was like, I can't do this. I can't deal with this. The girl I'm dating, I'm like, she's like, leave them a tip. I was like, I don't even know if I should leave them a tip. They gave me some dirty dishes, you know? Yeah. And so I'm like real big on that. So when I'm behind the scenes and I'm in a restaurant, like right now, I work with this one cat that I grew up with. I don't know if anybody know. I've kind of felt bad mentioning his name because he's a youngster. I won't mention his name, but let's just say, you know, he's just like a lot of other people, where one of the things that really annoy me is they'll run the dishes through, push it through the machine, open it up, right? They're on the dirty side, right? They'll walk over with their hands still being dirty, put the dishes away, not even wash their hands. That's one of the biggest things that get me. Yeah. And people get annoyed when I was like, and I had to tell him, like, yo, you don't even wash your hands in between sets. And, you know, he's not the only one in the industry that does this, but when they team us up, I make sure he get on the dirty side and I'm on the clean side with my hands clean, because I don't want nobody's dish to be touched by dirty hands like that. It's very unsanitary. And they do this from here to New York to Nevada. I've been in like all these restaurants, and I had a TV show back called Dishmasters on Facebook, and I air them out. Especially this is one Flower Shop Cafe in Queens, New York. That was racism. Like, they got rid of me instead of the racist cook. It was horrible. But I stand my ground all the time. Everybody's like, and these guys are like probably 1-2 years, maybe 5-6 years, and I had to tell, like, and then in New York, like, you have like 10 years experience in the restaurant, but if you don't do like the sanitation and stuff right, you know, it's bad. Like, I've seen people drop plates on the floor in New York, pick it up, put food on it, and serve it to people. Like, it's gross. Like, you know, and a lot of people, they like, oh, I don't. You know, they don't believe in washing their hands. They're like, it's going to go in the deep fryer. It's going to go on the stove anyway. And it's like, bro, but that's people's lives, healths. We're like doctors in here. Right. Like, we have to consider people's healths, you know. So I just got annoyed to that and a lot. And I left the restaurant industry for a while. And that's when I got into security.
So, well, the food was bomb, though. Did they ever make, like, employee food for you guys?
Oh, and that's what I'm going to tell you. The one,
what was your favorite?
Some of the great stuff, honestly, Sweet and sour chicken will always be my favorite, no matter where. But
And better than orange chicken?
And I love orange chicken too.
Better than a hot and sour soup?
Those are my two favorites. And
what kind of soup do you like? Hot and sour or egg flour?
Egg flour is dope. Egg flour is dope. But honestly, I don't even know if I have a favorite soup, to be honest.
They're all good, right?
Yeah. They're all good. It's kind of like everybody's like, who's your top 5 or top 10 rappers? I don't have a top 5 or top 10 because I look at music as a whole. Everybody's a musician, especially the people I listen to. Like, I listen to country, I listen to rock. You know, if there's a top 10, you're probably gonna find Reba McEntire, Patsy Cline, and Michael Jackson, and Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston on top of a list. You know, before any like rapper besides like Tupac. You know,
right.
Which is messed up, but it's like, those are the people who spoke to me. Their music still speaks to me, you know, whoever's alive and whatnot.
What was the weirdest thing you ate there? Was there anything weird that was like suspicious? Or?
Honestly, a lot of people call a lot of the stuff weird, especially, you know, fish. And one of the cool part is Bob. Shout out to Bob, he's the cook, one of the main cooks. They would go fishing, and then bring the fish in the restaurant and cook it. And then
that's bomb.
How Peter Chu's work is, because they broke it up in between sets, like based off of the flights, people coming in and all that. So they'll have lunch. Your first shift is like 4 hours, right? After that, they make a feast. And some people have a 4-hour shift a day, go home.
They just put it on a big table?
Put it on a big table. Everybody gather around, eat as much as you want. Sometimes people are taking stuff home. They're really cool about that, you know. And then if you're like me, then there's like a couple hour period and stuff. So I'll be chilling out there because I ain't got nowhere to go. Some people will go home, take a nap,
come back.
I'm going home, take a nap, I'm coming back, type of stuff. So there, you know, and then some people still be in the back prepping for dinner, and especially some days like holidays, nobody really goes home. Like the main preppers and the main cooks are in the back. So and they fish with bone in it, squid, like octopus, all types of people would call it weird, but I'm like, yo, I'm trying all this for the first time. A lot of the stuff's a new booster. They had Asian spinach, a seaweed, like
my favorite thing was you'd have to call like I think 4 hours in advance. You order the duck. Because they need time to like prep it or something.
Yeah.
You ever had the duck there?
First, I never had it there, but the first time I had duck was from the Asian homies in the same complex. It was so cool chilling with the homies. When we stayed on East Street Apartments, my homeboy Noy and all his people, I can't remember everybody's name, but like I said, on the block, when y'all have y'all barbecues, y'all have y'all cookouts, and hey man, come over, or someone died, like. I like how you guys do it. Y'all chilling at that person's house having a barbecue for like the next couple of months, celebrating the grandmothers and stuff. And they like, hey, come over, man. You know, and you hang out with them because it's a tragic time and stuff. And I had duck before. It's pretty good. But I haven't had their duck or anybody else's duck. You know what I'm saying? I eat any homeboy that make the duck, I'll eat it. But I don't know if I feel like going into a restaurant and ordering their duck, because I don't know how they're gonna cook it. You know, because I know
most of the time it's roasted.
When I hang out with the homies and stuff, they flip it on the grill and stuff. You know, it's pretty good.
Do that, but I feel like it won't taste as good.
It was pretty good. I liked it.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever ate in general? Did you eat any weird stuff in New York?
Probably the octopus. New York's a bit different. New York, they're all about the fish and the healthy stuff. So, you know, it's either like Asian food. There's a lot of Caribbean food. It's mostly some people are pescatarians or they have a keto diet, so they don't really eat much like meat. But I said, if I had to say weird, my older brother, he's a keto dieter, and he'll give you some oatmeal, some rice, or something that ain't got no flavors.
No flavors.
Yeah, you're like, I'd rather eat the greens. At least I'll give him one. He can make some greens with the olive oil in there, with the seasoning, and oh my God, those greens are the kill for it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, he can cook some greens.
And collard greens.
Bro. And but yeah,
even cooked spinach is probably better than
the spinach and stuff. But I say the weird shit is this keto shit. This keto flour, keto this, keto that, keto pudding, keto. Oh my God, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I mean, some of the stuff I did. If you're in the mood, like, yo, I'm in the mood for that.
Yeah.
But you're like, nah. You know, I'm about to go to KFC, bro. I shoot you not. I went to KFC a lot of times when I was out there, you know. But my thing was,
I ain't trying to eat no cauliflower rice.
Yeah, bro, it's the worst, bro. The worst for flavor. I get it's healthy, but my older brother, and a lot of people don't know. We got an older brother, and but I just was around helping my mom and stuff. He was out with my military auntie and uncle and stuff, so you know they kind of like spoiled him, put him through school, all that. So, you know, he showed us a different side of life and stuff. Like he works for Disney, and he's so funny too.
Wow.
Like it's like, yo, you're really good, like New York artist, but you know, in the workplace, you know, you just act like you're just some normal FBI agent guy or something. Well, you know, he like covers his life and his career up, and it's like, bro, if Disney knew that you made the good music that you made, you'd probably be in front of the cameras, but instead you're behind the scene, like sound guy, audio, which is cool. My auntie and uncle put him through this audio engineer school in Atlanta, and he worked for the Major League Baseball League, MLB. He worked for the Barclays Center, and now he's behind the scene at Disney and NBC, and he's making like $30 a day. He's doing pretty good, and then he's even in movies. Like he's probably in like 30 movies right now. Nobody know about, but they're about to come out and stuff. So he's doing pretty good, you know. And he does his music on the side and stuff, but he's got this side of him that like.
He's crazy.
He want to control everybody. He'll be on his phone trying to control people from here, and it's like, okay, bro, try to make everybody be keto. Like you can't just be keto. Like I gotta get used to it, but I'm not going keto.
Was he ripped or something? Was he pretty buff?
Nah, he was the skinny older brother that he always starts stuff with me, Tyson, and my younger brother, and we always beat him up. And it's like, bro, you want to get beat up by your younger brother so much if you didn't start so much shit.
Yeah.
And eventually he you know, he got beat up so many times by us to where now he took taekwondo and he in the gym and he's
getting serious with it.
Getting bulked out. And it's okay, cool. We already know you're shaping up for the next time you see us. We already know you want a rematch. Go ahead and get as big as you want.
What's the record? 5-0? What's going? Probably more than that. I don't know.
Bro, with me it's probably like 40-0.
40-0.
With Tyson it's probably about 40-0. My younger brother 40-0. Like
he's pissed then.
Like yeah, you know, like you know, like why do you start stuff with people and like, you know, so and that's why a lot of people like they navigate away. They don't want him to know his number, their address. Like you have to act a certain way because they'll pull up, start that junk. Yeah, and it's like when we were kids, it's one thing, but we're adults, and it's like we're adults now. Like, how are you still the same way? But it's kind of like, I kind of get it in a way. Some people, they don't grow out of stuff, especially if you're sheltered and you're spoiled. Yeah,
people just have different lifestyles.
You're spoiled. So
it's
like, you know, he's been sheltered and spoiled and got away with that stuff since we were a kid to where he's been enabled by the people who took care of him.
Just sometimes it just takes longer for, you know, people
to learn. Yeah. So,
but speaking of older brothers, man, did you know Marv Ellis?
Marv Ellis, it's good. Let's talk about Marv. I love, and I've been telling everybody the story about when I first met him.
Yeah, you've known him for a while. I've known him for a while because he used to come over to my mom's place back on Henry Street.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he was homies with my mom's boyfriend, and he'll come by and they'll like
I did not know.
Hang out, and they'll even freestyle sometimes because he was a rapper.
Yes, let's tell the untold stories of Marv.
Yeah, maybe people didn't know he was a rapper.
When I first put you in the studio as a kid, I was first in the studio. He put me first in the studio.
Oh, he was the one
that he put me.
He popped your cherry.
That's a weird way of saying it, but let me tell the story from the rundown, if you don't mind. So
let's go.
Back when I was a kid, so my mom signed me up last because she had 7 of us. She had all 7 of us. And she was signing us all up for school, and I was like one of the last ones. And they pinned me for it, and they put me in Live Oak.
Oh yeah,
because I was signed up late. So I'm in Live Oak on the bus, with people. I had cousins I didn't know, Josh and them. Everybody would call me Radio. They all bully me on the bus. There's probably a fight every day. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, for sure. Live Oak was a dangerous place, man.
So there was this girl on the bus. I ran into her at the bar like last year.
Wait, does this have to do with Marv?
Yeah, it has to do with Marv. So there was this girl on the bus I was crushing on. I think it was either her birthday or Valentine's Day. And I was like, blue pill sip. And I bought her something. And I went to her hood and I found her on the block. And I was like, hey, I can't remember if it was like happy birthday or happy Valentine's Day. And, she wasn't into me. And she wasn't into me to the point to where she was like on like some racist stuff, to where she was like calling up people to like get rid of me on the back over, because he stayed on Canyon and we stayed in the California apartments. So I was in the hood where I probably shouldn't have been, especially a young black kid trying to do this to a Caucasian girl. But it's like, yo, I like
crazy,
I like
man.
Caucasian girls, right? So I'm over here. I'm at, we're up the street. She's walking. I forgot. I think I catch her in front of her house. Yeah. And homeboy Marv Ellis is in the inside. I think he's dating like her friend or her older sister. And we known him as, he's like our Snoop Dogg. He's on his pimp stuff. He always had girls around him, right? And he basically was like, I think she was telling him, oh, I'm about to send all these people over and get them or whatever. And Marv comes out. He's like, hey, man, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. She's not interested, but come to my house. Blah, 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 blah. So I literally walked up the street with Marv, went to his house because he's hella chill. He's like, hey, man, you like this or you like that? Come to my house. I'm going to show you we get to his house. It's a studio. Yeah. And there's Out DZ and a couple other homies I can't even remember. They were Out DZ homies in the studio. And we're in there freestyling and they're laying down tracks. He was roommates with homeboy El Ray. And that was the first time I was in the studio at Marv Ellis' house. He's messing with the FL Studios, making beats.
Yeah.
OG Marv Ellis, And then he would come to our hood in the Cali apartments. And then he knew some people, but I think he put the block onto that Akon's newest album and stuff. Back when after Locked Up, he put everybody onto what
was it?
Nobody wanna see us together, but that album, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people in the hood looked at that song as like when I remember somebody talking junk to a girl, like, why did you like that song? Blah 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 blah. I was like, it reminds me of my dad, because my dad's locked up, and it just connected with people and it connected with me like that and stuff, and it was solid. Like he brought that album to the hood and like, yo, check out Akon's new album. Yeah. And then he would make music with like he was spit with what's homeboy's name?
Eminem.
He had some kind of connections, but
are you talking about Marv?
Marv, he would rap with J Thiz and all the OGs on the block, homeboy Jerry and stuff, and then I you see him every now and then, I went to New York. I was talking to him from New York. How you doing? How your business doing, bro? When I come back, I'm gonna kick some money to you. What you got going on? The taco booth. He was feeding people in the park and stuff. Yeah. So I got back from New York and I was like, yo, I want to donate this 20, and I'm gonna continue hitting you up and stuff and whatnot. And I got too busy working and stuff, and I wish I like seen him like before what happened to him and stuff. And who knows what really happened to him? Yeah. Some people are like, I think. So first, the story I got is, he was floating down the river and it's his body or something. People gave different frames of stories. Someone's like, I think some bums got to him or something or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe. He knew a lot of congressmen and a lot of people in high places, and you never know. They probably didn't like him doing what he was doing or whatever. You never really know what really happened.
Or maybe he was just like just not feeling it. You know, he was just feeling a little emotional or something during the time. Or
yeah,
it's sad. I was reading up on it because I was reading the comments and stuff, and it's like he was a good dude. Yeah, he was like serving people food at Caldwell or something at the gazebo, and I guess he was a pretty nice person. I didn't really know him on a personal level because he was just around when I was younger. Mm-hmm. But I knew of him. I was like, oh yeah, he used to make songs. Mm-hmm. And then you hear about him now, and then it's like, it's crazy how big of an impact he had on the community, and that it's like got to the point where, you know, RPD was sharing it. A lot of people were sharing it. It was pretty cool to see. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, what were you gonna say?
You know what's so like wild and I respect is when I came back from New York, I was like, yo, let's do some songs like after all these years. And he's like, yo, you know, I'd love to do that, but I want to help out people in the community. So like he literally stopped music just to feed people in the park. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people didn't know that. Like he even was up in Washington. I don't know if it was on some Black Lives Matter stuff or if it was during COVID or something. I can't remember exactly what he was up there for, but he was telling me about it. And he was in the news for it too, for like being in Washington, like doing big things and stuff. Like, you know, on one side he was people's Snoop Dogg, on the other side he was like people's Tupac. You know what I'm saying? He was like people that
like a Nipsey, more like a Nipsey Hussle.
Like a Nipsey, well, yeah. You could say Nipsey, you know, but yeah, people are like, y'all, people don't get like, yo, you just lost your Tupac, you just lost your Nipsey, you know what I'm saying? You just lost your MJ, Michael Jackson, you just lost someone who's really important, but you don't know because some people thought, oh, he's just some guy, he might have been on drugs or something. Someone said they were in the comments doing that. I'm like, bro, y'all.
Yeah, that's why would you even say that in the comments?
Yeah. Because a lot of people just think, well, oh, he probably was one of these, one of those, but they didn't know.
They don't know him personally.
They don't know him. But some people do that, you know. It's like, no, bro, that's Marv Ellis. You know, Marv. It
literally spells he's marvelous.
Marvelous. That's what I'm saying, marvelous. And you know, crazy part is, I think I heard a couple times back in the day his real name, but
it's Daniel Baker.
Yeah, but. You know, when people like, oh, his real name and he's gone and stuff, that like, yo, that's crazy. That's Marv Ellis. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's marvelous, you know, and that's what it was. I'll be like, what's up, Marvelous? How you doing, man? Yeah. You know,
you give him that New York accent. What's up, Marvelous? Is that New York? Probably not.
That's just slang, really. But some people said I kind of picked up the accent, but since I've been so many places, it's kind of hard to identify. Yeah. It's just really more like just street talk.
So do you have any songs with Marv that's on like Reverb Nation or?
I wish, bro. The thing is, we freestyled in the studio. We always talked about doing music, but dang, I was so young at the time, and what was I doing? I was going to school. One day I should have not been in school. done some music with Marv, and then I just kind of like stayed low key about those back streets over there because of what happened and stuff. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna keep it low key. People, I didn't even tell you, like after that, like the next time I was over there on the back streets, it was hella late. I believe it was the same guys that the girl sent for me was in a truck, and they hopped out. These older dudes, right? They hopped out. One hopped out with a bat, another hopped out with a crowbar. They was trying to mess me up, and I think they was saying old girl's name and stuff. I'm like, oh god. Damn. So it's hella dark, right? This is kind of like a black slave movie. It's pitch black.
How'd they see you?
I was walking down the street, and so. But
were you wearing a white T-shirt? Or?
No, they was just driving. It was like, oh, there he is, blah, 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 blah. They hop out. But I noticed the more I got towards the dark, I started fading, and they couldn't see me. And fading. I think there was an exchange of a punch or two. I think I remember I knocked one dude on the ground, and the other guy was still standing with a Crowie. And I was like, these motherfuckers can't catch me now behind the wheel and shit. I mean, I love to stay here and do this shit, but this shit is terrifying. Like, I'm black, it's the dark, I'm in this neighborhood, I'm getting out of here. So eventually I ran off into the dark, and I heard them, I can't see him, I can't find him, blah, 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 blah. They hopped back in the truck, hit a Yui, and took off. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, you got a superpower, huh?
Up the street, bro.
You're like freaking camouflage.
Yeah, so after that, I was like, yo, I'm trying not to be over here this late. But there's hella time, especially staying over there as a kid, hella terrifying stuff, like, especially living in those Cali's apartments and stuff, like, just going outside, there was stuff in the apartments, there was always some BS. The cops get called, people were bullying people. A lot of people were bullying me, especially there was this guy, his name is Ruben, he was a sucker. I was like 15, he was like 18, he'd come to block, like, sucker punch me and stuff. And
what's wrong with that guy? Why would he do that?
Because a lot of people were racist over there. Like, there was even this one guy who tried to also stab me.
What?
Because of my skin color. Like, he was, like, bald and stuff. Those were some tough times. My mom had to come out and like, hey, you stay away from my kid. He even pulled a gun out one time.
This is still on East Street?
This was at the California Apartments in 73. Yeah. And also, like, it was just bad. Like, sometimes I just, like, try to stay smart and stay in apartments, because a lot of times when I got out those apartments, I almost got kidnapped over there. Like, when I was a kid, literally my mom was like, hey, did you get the laundry quarters from the laundromat? I was like, no, but I can get them now. She's like, no, I'll get them tomorrow. I was like, no, I'll go get them now. I'm like 15, 16 at the time. I'm up the block, up the street before the laundromat closed, because we had a laundry in the apartments, but we just needed quarters. I went up the street, got the quarters. There's this, like, old guy is kind of drunk, maybe on drugs, and he's like wearing like a military suit, and he literally like grabs my arm, like trying to yank me,
trying to kidnap you.
Yeah. And so I like dragged that fool all the way up the block to the apartments.
You dragged him?
Why
didn't he let go?
I yanked because he was trying to well, not like dragged him on the ground, but he was pretty strong.
Dang.
But so I kind of like nudged him, and I kind of like gamed him and shit. I was like, wait, let me go ahead and take this back to the house. Type of shit. Start dragging him up.
Take him home for dinner.
I gamed him, and then I got to the apartment complex, and homeboy Brennan's mom, and I think homeboy Skylar's mom, and Logan and Telly's mom, homeboy Logan and Telly, I think you might know.
Yeah, I know.
It was like, hey, get off of him, blah, blah, blah. And I yanked away and shit. And I fucking ran in my house. And I was like, hey, mom, this dude tried to snatch me up. She came out, hey,
did she whoop his ass?
I
remember your mom, too.
She wanted to. Yeah, bro. And so, like, there was crazy stuff on the block, like, stuff like that. So I was like, yo, I'm going to try to stay in these apartments. You know, one time, I was walking my sister down the street. Me and my sister, my ex-girlfriend was walking canyon, showing there's a bomb shelter back there. But, hey, you want to see the bomb shelter? I think the first time she was showing me there's a bomb shelter. Yeah, I want to go check it out. There ain't much to do over here. And I'm walking down the street, and there's this Mexican guy. He's like, hey, yo, fool, was you at the bar last night? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, nah. I was at home watching Family Guy and whatnot. He's like, you look like somebody in the bar or whatever, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I'm a kid. So we just walked by. He's on the phone. He calls his homies, right? He hops in the car. We're walking canyon. They pull up, right? He comes back. Are you sure you wasn't that dude in the bar? I could swear. And he's got a gun ready to shoot me, bro. And so I was like, yo, I'm a kid, bro. Like, look, I think I even showed him my school ID. Like, yo, I'm not old enough to be in the bar, bro. You got the wrong person, you know? And like at that last moment, it's me, my girl, and my sister. He was about ready to pull it, and then he changed his mind and put it in and drove off with his homies and stuff. So after a lot of that stuff happened, I was like, yo, I'm going to try to chill at the house.
That's a dangerous lifestyle, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama in apartments. So,
and you think it's just because you're black? Maybe? Or people just assume you look like somebody
else? A lot
else?
of it was black, but let me tell you what I think it was. Because it's like Bert and Ernie's. I got cousins that look identical to me, especially, I'm not gonna say his name, but you're one of the homies was in Taco Bell. He's like, yo, are you in Taco Bell in front of me? I'm like, nah, but I think I know who you might be looking. It's probably my cousin.
Yeah.
And if anything, I'm 13, 14. My cousin.
Why are people trying to beat you up when you're so young?
Right. Hey, bro, people bullied me like throughout school. That's why I got in trouble.
Did you have a beard and mustache by 13 or
Bro,
something? You look like a man or something?
I was hairy at 13. I was really big. I was known for them genetics, but people just like picking on people, you know? And it's crazy because, like, I'm the big guy. Why would you want to pick on me? It's always been like that in my family, too. It's like, yo, I'm so big. Y'all got to gang up on me, y'all. You know, y'all suck because y'all can't take me down by yourself, you know. My oldest brother, too, he learned that. Like, I was probably, like, 5. He was, like, 7. And he was on that play fight stuff. And he knocked my tooth out. And I slammed him on the ground. And if we had big fights to where TVs and DVDs and VCRs were thrown, like, that was... He was just like that. But he had a bad influence. So I couldn't really blame him. He was hanging around one of my uncles that was violent like that. Like, he'll walk up to you, both of them, punch you in the stomach, get you on the ground. Like, it was crazy.
They must have grew up in like a harsh environment. Why are people so aggressive?
That's what I'm saying, man.
I was lucky to grow up the way I did. You know, remember you used to come over all the time, and my mom would probably cook you food and shit.
Yeah,
she'd make the best Asian greens, dude.
Dishes, bro.
The greens with the rice.
Oh yeah, bro. The soups. I remember the soup. Having the soup at Chow's.
Yeah, tofu soup. We had the green soup too. Just a lot of ramen, probably. Oh, the pho, maybe.
The pho. It's possible I had the pho. Kyle, you guys and Kyle introduced me to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
He took me and Kyle went to like straight up Asian restaurants before. He's like, try this, try that.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, man, stuff was crazy. So
what'd you grow up eating? Did you grow up eating
man, honestly,
cereal?
Let me tell you, bro. my mom, because everybody's culture, your culture is different than my culture. Like, my mom was barbecue chicken, barbecue ribs, like, you know, a lot of stuff. But eventually you grow up and realize some stuff is unhealthy. Pork feet and all that stuff.
Your mom made the pork feet?
I could never eat the pork feet and stuff again. Like, even as a kid, I couldn't even digest it. But it's like, you gotta sit at that table and eat your food.
Yeah.
And if not, you gotta go to your room and get your ass whooped type of shit.
And then you're gonna eat.
You have to eat, you know. So it's like you're over here trying to eat this. Your system can't even digest. Now you grow up, and especially pork, the worst food that you could eat. And it's like, bro, even I'm not even gonna force my kids. I'm not even gonna mention pork feet unless they want to hear about it. Yeah. And if they want to eat that, they can make it themselves, because I do not know how to make it. But you know what I'm saying? We grew up on some tough, even bologna, bro. Like, we were so poor. I can't stand it. It's some of the worst meat, bro. My site, I'm a shout out to my site manager, because me and my coworker was talking, because we at my site in Shasta Lake.
Don't tell me you walk all the way to Shasta Lake, dude.
Oh yeah, I do.
That's crazy.
You know, I do. And sometimes, you know, I get rides, but our site manager, he has bologna in the fridge. I'm like,
no.
Yo,
is he white?
That's messed up. Yeah. But you know, me and my coworker got to talking, because he's smart with his money. Like, he's hella smart, and like he bodyguard front stage Slipknot concerts. He got pictures. He's the bodyguard for Nas, big people in the industry. You know, he even bodyguard in certain industries where you couldn't even bring your cell phone, to where stuff was so confidential. But he's hella smart with his money, like nickel and dime. Like, you know, he'll buy the cheap stuff, because, you know, and he's got a family he got to support. So every nickel and dime, like, he budgets. He's one of the smartest dudes. Like, he's a life mentor to me. Like,
good.
He kind of like, because he's been in the industry for so long, and he's like, you know,
he knows how it is.
You freaking make an agreement with people before you like start doing features and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I probably shouldn't do that. I should.
So if people haven't figured out, Drake is you work for a security place, so you're a security guard. He's wearing the shirt right now.
Yeah, I shouldn't be, but fuck it.
Yeah, he's out here to protect your business.
Right. Private security.
What is you've probably been in some weird situations out there. Anything like you get into close fights or like somebody trying to yell at you or kick out? Do you ever have to kick out skateboarders?
Nah, not really. Honestly, I probably would turn my head. No, actually, it's so like kind of dead out there. I mean, the most that I have to deal with is, I say there's a bit of racism, but that's Shasta Lake City for you. You know what I'm saying? I used to date a girl.
I don't think I've ever seen a black dude in Shasta Lake City.
Hey, you'd be surprised. I thought I didn't, but I seen one at the grocery store the other day.
At the grocery store?
At the grocery store.
Damn.
And then they got this mixed mail delivery girl out there. She's the OG. I remember. I can't remember her name, but I met her years ago at the party and stuff. But, bro, I mean, it's crazy to the point to where people like literally almost ran me over with vehicles. No, even on the site, it's like this dude's like, "I'm sorry, man, I didn't see you back there." Like, bro, you saw me walking. How are you gonna pull out of this garage, get in front of me, and start backing up for 3 minutes straight?
3 minutes?
And not see me behind
That's
you in the
a long ass
rearview mirror,
time.
and I had to jump onto the pile of woods. And then, like, a couple of days after that, I'm walking the street, the big street, bro, where the mill's at, the main street. This old lady comes, pulls out
Sierra
of
Pacific mill or different mill?
Yeah, Sierra Pacific
Dang.
mill. This old lady driving this blue car comes. She's way at the end of the street. I'm at the beginning of the street. She literally almost hit me. I had to jump off the side of the road and stuff. But for the most part, I haven't got any fun activity like everybody else had. Like,
So what do you do to buy the time?
the worst,
Just dance?
there's a lot to do, but I would say the worst stuff that really happened out there
Raccoons?
is, I mean, I've seen raccoons, but they're not too bad. But it's kids. A lot of times, before I even came on, kids would hop on the heavy machinery. A lot of times they would have the keys in it, and they would run into buildings, run into gates, hop
What?
off, run the tracks. So people coming through the tracks.
Yeah.
It's the train tracks, and you gotta watch the tracks. Some people coming through there, but you know. And then there's always some worker on the inside that it's like, it kind of annoys me because when I first started, like, you have to have a fucking deflector vest and you have to have a freaking white helmet, but I didn't know. So first couple months I go out on the yard and
They thought you were stealing or something?
no, they couldn't see me because they're on the heavy machinery, but I didn't know, like, oh, to work on this site I need the deflector vest and the helmet. So eventually it's like remembering to get those and remember to get your helmet, remember to have your deflector vest. So it took me a minute to remember, and people were just like blah 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 blah, and it's like, yo, if you see me out here, why don't you like break down the rules with me type of stuff? Tell me I'm supposed to have a deflector vest, a helmet. Don't be like at my boss, my site manager, like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And eventually, like, even after the fact that I perfected it, like, yo, I got my helmet, I got my vest, somebody always tend to find something to say about me. Like, it got so annoying. But to pass the time, really, a lot of people don't know, like, and that's one of the things that really annoy me. This is the big kicker. I practice, like, that whole time, especially if I'm working by myself, because there's a guard shack, and so there's two of us. Usually it's two of us, but if we're short, lately it's been just me, because we've been short. One buddy he's out for medical condition. One coworker went on vacation. Last time I was there, last weekend, or early this week, she is back off her vacation. It was a birthday. Shout out my peoples. But yeah. So basically, I take over. I'll go on my patrols and stuff because it's so boring. I'll practice. Like, I'll just get out there, sing,
Film something?
dance. You know, I filmed the UFO, the activity and stuff, and people snitch me out. So I know I got to be careful when it comes to that shit. Or if I'm on the yard patrolling too long, I got rid up for some stuff like that. I'm like, how do you get rid up for something like that? They want you to do it in like a time period, which is understandable. But it's like, at this site, let's not even say I'm like a security guard. I'm like 1% security guard, 99% a firefighter, basically. Because on this site, we're watching the machines, making sure nothing catch fire. And if something going on, you got this little security phone, Cal Fire calls you. And, you know, I heard the stories about the site manager and co-workers having to put out fires when it gets serious. So it's like, I'm a underpaid security guard. I mean, not just underpaid security guard. I'm an underpaid fireman on that site.
How you gonna be a firefighter when you be spitting fire though?
I know, right?
You're gonna have to drown yourself.
I know, right? Shoot, bro, it's crazy. And it's like, I deal with that or the site I just got off, that little child support site. I gotta deal with Karens.
Oh, Karens are the best.
Especially when I first started. I'm in my uniform. This Karen like, who are you? What are you doing here? Blah, 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 blah. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Because it's my job. I have to make reports. I have to take pictures. I have to do this. I have to do that. This is my job. Yeah. You know, and then it's like, bro, that site is so weird because after I started working there, it's like every day somebody's like spying on me. It's like, I'm here to make sure y'all get to your car safe and make sure the building's career. Y'all could watch me. I mean, you could probably get a free show because, you know, I bust out, I practice and stuff. But, you know, it's like this one time I seen this other Karen and her friend. They hop into each other's cars. They're watching me.
They're filming you too?
They probably filming me. Watching me, I get done with my shift and shit. Then that one hops out of the one car, hop in her car and drive off. And then there's always, now it's like always someone in the parking lot just watching you. And I don't really care, but it's like, yo, this is funny. You can waste your time. I'm a black guy, yes. I'm not gonna break into the building or anything like that. Like, bro, I got aspirations. I got dreams. When I'm done here, I'm hitting the booth. Yeah. I'm going home and I'm recording. Like, I'm hanging out with my buddies. I'm hanging out with Kyle. You know, we're going out to the casino. We're going to dance. You know, even one of the girls behind the counter, homegirl Esmeralda, was like, "Are you gonna come to this dance thing?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess so." You asked me on Facebook. Old girl was like, "What's that about?" I was like, we do dancing. I break dance and whoop-de-dee-doo and whatnot. And she's like, "Oh, you know, I used to dance, blah, 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 ballet and stuff." And so I was like, "Yo, if you want to get in this show, just let me know." She's like, "Nah, it's been like 10 years. I'm like, "All right." She hella cool, hella pretty and whatnot. But there's a lot of girls I should be on that side. Like, "Hey, how you doing, girl?"
How you doing?
But it's kind of site. So,
are you pretty confident with women?
Oh, bro.
You go up to them, you're like, "Hey, shawty."
Yeah.
Let me hit.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm a pickup artist too, bro. Like, let's just
what's your pickup line? Give me a pickup line.
My number one pickup line is like, "You cute, but can you sing?"
Damn. What, you force them to sing? What do you mean?
Something interesting. Well, see, that's the thing. In their mind, it's something interesting that they never heard before. So in their mind, they're like,
"Oh, this guy actually cares about what I can do."
Yeah, I sing whoop 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 whoop, or the la 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 on the spot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, on the spot and stuff. And some girls like, "You have to sing." I'm like, "No, just do you sing?" You know, one time I did this to the girl at the grocery store. And she's like, "Oh, you gonna make me sing right now? I don't you?" I was like, "I didn't say you have to sing. I just asked if you could sing." You know?
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. That kind of sounds sexual too. It's like,
oh,
can you sing?
But you know, sometimes I switch it up. You cute, but can you dance? You know, like, it's something different.
Let me see a moonwalk, son.
A moonwalk.
Let me see that spacewalk.
Yeah. Oh, you know, show me some steps, some elite.
Let's say if I said that to you, "Hey, you cute." I guess for a dude, what would you say? "Hey, you cool, but can you sing?" What song would you sing?
I sing something to mine. I always sing something to mine. I'll be like, you know, I got a lot of stuff that I put out lately and stuff that people like.
What's that one song? It's like, I have died every day waiting for
Wow, I don't
you.
really remember all the lyrics
Darling,
of that.
don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years.
Yes.
I loved you. We're gonna get copyright strike now because they're so good.
Really? That's what I'm saying. That's why I always do my own stuff.
Yeah.
That way they don't do it. So, like a lot of people don't realize like how great people are. Like, you know, people buy into this concept like I'm a person, but you know it's this, and you know life or whatever. And, you know we die, we all die. Like just negative thoughts.
Yeah, I always thought because there's that quote or just saying people are like, we're all gonna be 6 foot under, but it's like when you're dead, it doesn't matter where you are. When you're alive is where it matters.
Yeah. It's
like you want to live a good life.
Exactly. But I don't adopt that concept. Actually, over the years, I got really conscious, and they say we're energy. So to me, energy doesn't die. Like you could say, kill that light switch, but the energy doesn't die.
No, energy doesn't die,
and it transfers.
It transfers. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
So I made one of the reasons.
That's how life continues. That's why there's like the circle of life, because let's say something dies and then that energy will go towards something else, like the soil in the ground, and then that soil in the ground will turn into fruits or flowers or grass, and then that grass will feed another insect or animal, and then that animal is going to feed. It just all starts. It just
repeats.
What's your favorite food, man?
Honestly, it's Chinese food.
Chinese food.
Me and my boy
like chow mein.
Kendall just went and got like Chinese food today. Like sweet and sour chicken is like my favorite, and then also you know Mandarin chicken, all that. I could literally eat that every day because I like it so much. And then like you know that's like my favorite food on that. Breakfast I like to eat like sausage and stuff. So, but and then
is it true
Italian pasta?
Is it true that black people like grape drink?
Yes and no.
I like grape. I love grape. Grape's like one of my favorites.
Yes and no, because
would you rather have grape or like blueberry?
It depends on the drink.
Oh, okay.
So with me, it depends on the drink. Like
a juice.
I don't drink soda or anything. Yeah. So a lot of people are addicted to like the grape soda. Some people are addicted to like the grape juice. But if I had to say juice, it's like why not both grape and blueberry? You know, but
grapeberry.
I think I picked the grape because it's sweet. Or it you know it hits a certain way. But I don't always drink like grape or blueberry or anything. Like as you see, I like pineapple, oranges, bananas, like other stuff. My favorite fruit, cherry, though. Don't get me wrong. I could drink a cherry drink all day or eat a cherry all day, you know?
Damn, pop that cherry.
I know, right?
Shoot. We're going to have to close it out, though.
For sure.
I think we should freestyle again before, so we can close it out.
We can do that.
I'll give you a beat, and then you go. All right.
On air is the close out. Hit it with a snare. She hit the close out. Pose out. Blast out. Then we gas out. Fast out with the hit it his house. Hibbity hop. Never to the stizzy stop as we kick around the clizzy clock. And I hit it with a drizzy drop. And I hit it with a pizzy pop lock. On a spizzy spot. And we too hizzy hot. None of nizzy knock rizzy rock ever
remix
man
remix. Give me that beat.
Boom.
Yo. Yo, let's end the show. Welcome to the Munch Gang. We better than everything else, and I don't really think, but I can sing. Oh, I don't really like this, but I know that I'm a rapper. I ain't a rapper. I'm great. I'm a rapper. This is pretty dope. This is pretty dope. Got songs, maybe I don't know you. Hopefully we don't get along, cause I just wanna smoke from this bong. I just wanna smoke from this bong. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching this episode or listening to this episode of the Munch Gang. Any last words for you, Drake? Anything you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
Get your munch on. Go get your chips. Get your weed. Roll it up to the Munch Gang.
Yeah.
It's munch time.
All right, everybody. See you guys next time. Peace.
Deuces.